It's the transfer window in the PSL right now, and we've got two signings, two players that have come to two various clubs in Pretoria, and we will find out what it feels like to be at that club. Let's start out with the local man in Siyabonga, Nhlapo. Siyabonga, Nhlapo. Good. But from Wits to SuperSport United, what made that move possible for you?
Well, as we all know, it's not a secret. Michael Boxall having left the club, and then I was left with the Wits, an optional year. So I think they realized that by December I'll be free to sign with any team, like a pre-contract. So I think it was a good business deal for them to offload me to SuperSport, as well as SuperSport had an interest in me long before even Michael came in. I think even when Coach Kevin was still there at SuperSport, I should have been there. But then things never worked out then, and they've been pursuing, and it never happened. But I think now it finally happened, and I'm happy about it.
But last season, Ukali season, you had Wits.
Yeah.
That means you were in with a chance to go and win a medal, ube a league winner. Halfway, you moved on loan to Highlands Park, and then now you're fighting for relegation. That must have been an amazing experience.
Yeah, it was. But for me to switch off from Wits to Highlands, it wasn't that difficult, because the first half of the season with the Wits, I wasn't that involved. Yeah, I couldn't break into the team because the team was doing well, and defense is something that you don't tamper with, and I respected that. And for me personally, I needed to play because my game requires me to play. I need to be fit.
And
yeah.
16 games at Highlands Park, 90 minutes every game.
Every game, yeah.
Fighting to survive.
Yeah.
How is that battle for survival? Is it hard?
It's very hard because I've been there before. But then I was young at Cosmos. I was there, and I didn't have the know-how as to what's happening. For me, it was just going out there and playing. But then I got to realize last season when I was with Highlands how important 3 points is. So mentally it prepared me for where I am today, and I think I've gained a lot rather than having lost, even though the team went down, but I think I've grown being there.
Right next to him is international for Ghana. You would have seen him at the Africa Cup of Nations. It's Brimah Razak, a man who played his football in Spain up until this season, now moving to Mamelodi Sundowns. Razak, how are you?
I'm fine. And you?
I'm good, man.
Good, man.
But I'm surprised, you know.
Yeah.
You're in South Africa. You've been 4 years playing in the second division in Spain.
Yeah.
What made the move to South Africa when you could have gone, you know, anywhere, really?
Yeah. I have a contract with a Turkish team, you know, and this call come late, you know, but I was thinking, you know, and I think a lot before coming here, and I ask people a lot before coming here, and looking for Turkey, and yeah, I think I choose here. Why? Because I want to be big, like the way they are big, sound like, you know. So going for a team in Turkey who want to maintain the league, I prefer to be here, because from here I can go back to Europe, but I prefer to be here.
But, I mean, it's not like you're going to walk into that #1 jersey. The man that Sundown supporters are calling Africa's #1. Dennis Onyango is sitting in the polls right now.
Yeah, that's what I say, because I'm someone that I love to compete.
You like competition?
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, I fight for my rights, you know. So I'm here to fight, and the coach will decide. So every single day in training, and every chance that they will give me will show. So
we have women that will be it's tough.
I think it's good. I think it's good for the game. I think it's good for our league. I mean, if you can see, back in the days, the league couldn't bring like North African players and West African players, especially Ghana's #1. So I think it shows that we're moving to the right direction as the league, and it's becoming more competitive, and the PSL can compete within even the continent. So I think it's good. I mean, if we have the African-based player, and as in Dennis and him, I think it's good for us.
And you're both internationals.
Yeah.
I mean, you played for South Africa. I'll never forget. And I don't know if you were also at that same tournament, 2015.
Yeah.
You played the
same hotel together.
Same hotel.
Yeah.
And you played against Algeria. He came off the field. Rivaldo Coetzee came off injured. You came on.
Yeah.
And then you had to mark Mahrez.
Yeah.
And
and he did very well.
No, what very well? It was 3-1 final score.
But, you know, it's Dutch football, you know.
Yeah, I only got to realize what you're saying now. When I watched List, I was like, this guy. No, it can't be him.
It's the same guy.
I was like, it's the same guy, but I think being in that position and at that time, as then I realized how blessed I am
Razak?
to have faced such people.
Have you, because this is the one thing that we have to ask you. One of the things that you became famous for was that you don't like it when the criticism comes. South Africa, we're going to criticize, let me tell you. South African fans will tell you when you've done something wrong.
No, it's
And at the
normal.
last AFCON, you got into trouble with Ghanaian fans when they said, you know, Razak is not doing well in goals. You went on Facebook, you had a lot to say, they had to fine you.
No, yeah, they fund me, the federation fund me, yeah, it's okay. But you know what happened on Facebook? That is that I'm on Facebook just normal days, it's just normal, you know. I'm someone that my mom, she's everything to me, you know. They've been criticized, they've been saying things for me since I was in the national team like 5 years ago. I never said a word to no one, to nobody, you know. But if you come to the standard, you go straight and say things about my mother. You can. I'm the guy.
You
the
were
one who's
angry
playing.
though, eh? You were so
know?
angry. I saw that video.
I was the one who's playing. So if you just insult me, if it is something like, but not my mother. To me, my mother, she's everything to me, you know. So coming out there saying things about my mother, I don't. And what I said is not, I did not insult Ghanaians. I just said negative people. I did not say Ghanaians. So they just changed the whole thing. So it's life, you know. I'll learn from it. Then going forward, you know.
What do you hope to do in South African football?
Well, like I said, I want to be big. I want to learn a lot, and I know that I'm right position, you know, right team, big coach, you know. So I'm here to learn. Like I said, any chance they give me, I'll make sure that I'll take it.
Who's going to win the derby? You're going to meet in the derby.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we're gonna win.
Oh, so Nandi, you even have the second side.
Yeah, I'm a winner. I always want to win.
No,
so
you even
I'm
got the
looking.
sun. No, sure. The drilling has been right. Shampoo-nizer, what have you got for us?
Glenn Majosi is coming for us. But I know I'm going to ask Ntiki what we're doing. Ntiki, what's the plan?
That's scary.
Tolo, to back to you, Thomas.
Let me let it there. Two gentlemen, thank you very much for your time today. All the best with the season to come and all the best with your new clubs.
Yeah.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much.